All right, guys, so welcome to the website. Welcome to the video. My name's Jason. It's nice to meet you. So some people ask, why did I start a media company? Or what even is a media company? And, I like to answer that question. I can actually answer it fairly quickly. Everybody actually has a media company, whether they know it or not. So maybe you've heard in the past that no matter what business you're in, you're actually in the marketing business. Well, media is sort of just the avenue to push your marketing message out to people who would be interested. So whether it's social media, I can deliver my marketing message about my product or service out through social media. That's one avenue. I could start a blog, which I've done a lot of in the past, a lot of blogging, a lot of search engine optimization in order to get free traffic. And that's a lot of the reason why people would blog, in order to get that organic traffic. So I can do that. That's another form of media. I could run paid advertising, things like on Google Ads or other forms of pay-per-click advertising or pay-per-volume advertising. That's a form of media. So those are all various media channels. And if you're in business, you're using some form of media right now in order to drive your marketing message out. And in my experience, the quicker you realize that you actually have a media business, the more successful you'll probably be, the more it's going to transform how you go about actually reaching out to deliver your message, because you're going to understand it's the most important thing you can actually do for your business. Again, when you hear no matter what business you're in the marketing business, well, I like to correct that and say no matter what business you're in, you're actually in the media business, and media is about delivering your marketing message out to the people who would be most interested in buying what you have. So that's what it's me. Now, why did I start a media company? Okay, so without explaining my entire background, over a decade ago, it's been way over a decade ago now, I graduated college with an engineering degree. I got some offers. I knew right away I didn't want to sit behind a desk. I wanted freedom, and I'm not ashamed to say that I didn't want a ceiling on how much I could earn. I mean, let's face it, I wanted to earn, I wanted to get rich doing what I love to do, so to speak, and have the freedom to do that. And that's why I started now. It didn't go that way. Definitely not to start out with. I mean, as you know, starting a business is incredibly hard. It's not what you hear coming out of Silicon Valley. You're not going to be a billionaire in a matter of 1 year. And I just see a lot of people have that misconception. They think entrepreneurship is freedom, or it is riches, and actually it's really not. That's a goal to strive towards, but what entrepreneurship really is, and starting business really is problems. Okay, it's about problem solving problems, and if you can solve the problems that come up, because you're going to have them on a daily basis, you're going to have them big and small. If you can solve those problems, then you can achieve that goal of freedom, that goal of an unlimited financial ceiling, that goal of providing for your family, of coming and going as you please. But the problems will always be there. And so just I started off maybe with the wrong mentality, but I quickly learned that that's the way it is. Okay, and so as far as businesses that I've been involved in, when I got out of school with an engineering degree, and decided I didn't want to do that, I didn't want to sit behind a desk, I actually went out and got my brokerage license in real estate, because I knew that selling would be very, very important for what I wanted to do. Okay, and so throughout the course of my rather short stint, I was a broker for 4 years. I learned that if I was going to make it, I had to be able to get leads for my business. And for those who don't know, leads are just people that I could talk to on the phone that are interested in what it is that I had to offer, which is either a home to sell. I could sell their home for them, given that I was a broker, or I could take them around to buy a home, so to speak. So I was basically offering one of two things, and pitting myself as an expert in the industry to offer and provide that. And I just learned very quickly that if I couldn't get people to talk to, then I wasn't gonna make any money, so to speak, and I was gonna quickly be out of the business. And so there was this thing called the internet. and specifically internet marketing. And for the most part, people in real estate shied away from it. They focus on classified ads and offline media platforms because it's what people knew. People, let's face it, people stick with what they know, with what they're comfortable with, and not a lot of people were comfortable with internet marketing. I was young, I didn't know any better, and I wanted to pursue that avenue, and so I did, and so I spent a lot of money figuring out. I bought courses from people who were in the real estate niche and making a lot of money. I bought courses from them, teaching me how to use this thing called the internet. I gradually taught myself how to build websites, how to do a little bit of coding, not much, by the way, but a little bit of coding, just enough to get by. And then, more importantly, above all else, I learned this thing called direct response marketing. And direct response marketing is simply put, there's two variations of marketing, really. There's image advertising. So if you watch a Coca-Cola commercial during the Super Bowl or a Budweiser commercial, whatever commercial it is, that's image advertising. It's hard to actually measure whether that's working or not. Okay, direct response marketing is if I put my message out, somebody will come back to my website and they'll sign up. I can measure and track whether that is actually working. And so that's really different. So my background, I began studying this thing called direct response marketing, learned that it applied incredibly well to the internet. And a lot of people wonder why. Well, the great thing about the internet, specifically if you're a small business, is that you can track what you do. And that's something that offline marketing, it's really hard to do. There's ways to do it through coding and or through various codes and ads, but it's hard. It's a lot harder. And so if you're online, I learned very, very quickly that direct response applies to online because you can track what you do. You know the return you're getting on your investment. Okay, and so I apply that to real estate, and from real estate, let me first say that everything wasn't just shiny roses. I didn't sail off into the sunset. 2008 hit. Basically, I went bankrupt in 2008 when the real estate bubble burst. But I had learned lessons about how to get leads, and I was hooked. And so from there, I transitioned into online marketing full time. And specifically, the first thing I started doing was in the fitness niche, where I built up a rather sizable fitness website and began marketing with that. And then over the past decade, I've just branched out into various things. Built several big websites, built some smaller ones that actually proved to be more profitable than the bigger ones, because really it's about what the niche you're in and what you're offering. And just learned a lot of lessons along the way. But bringing it back to the beginning, one thing I learned was that everything, no matter what business you're in, you are in the media business. You must get your marketing message out, and the internet just provides a way to do it, provides a way to do that, so to speak. So, a lot of people wonder, and I'll just try to define your situation right now, but I've been in that situation several times, and so I just have an idea of what might be going through your head. So you're here watching the video because you want a way to be able to sell more of what it is you have to offer, okay? And to do that, you know that you need to actually get contact information from people coming to your website. So you need to get the contact information so you can pick up the phone and call these people back and sell what it is that you have to offer. You need more people. Maybe you're talking to one or two people, over the course of a day, maybe even only over the course of a week. And you want to multiply that. You want to be talking to 10, 20, 100, 200 people over the course of a month so that you can make more sales. Ideally, you will have already been able to make sales off what it is that you had or sell your product, and you're just looking for a way to expand that. And then other instances, maybe you're just wondering, how I want to start a business, and I have something that I can offer. I have a product or a service, and I want to know how to grow it as quickly as possible. Okay, and so long story short, That's why I started this media company. That is what I do. I help business owners, in particular small business owners, to get leads for their business quicker and cheaper than what they otherwise have been used to getting. Basically, we help to exponentially grow your business by driving your marketing message out through various media channels to bring people back to your website so that you can talk to more people, make more sales, no matter what it is you sell. That's why I started this business. That is what we do. Now, there's a lot of other things I could have talked about here. If you've read a number of my blog posts or watching videos, you have an idea. This isn't a super, this website hasn't been around for a super long time, actually a little over a year. But it's just something I become passionate about just from all the various businesses that I've started in the past. And I think I have something to offer, something that can actually help you to make more money and to get what it is you're after, more freedom, more leads. And that will lead to the more money. Okay, so if you would like to, if you're interested in that, if that's something you're interested in, I would like to speak with you. And if you'd be interested in something like that, just enter your information below. Just fill it out. What can you expect from the call? All the first calls are 100% free. I just want to talk to people and see what it is that you're interested in. From that point, if it is a fit, there's no hard sale or anything. So to speak, what I do is I sort of work on a consulting basis. So what I do is I work by the hour per phone conversation, and you can see the pricing below, but that first phone conversation is 100% free. And maybe I can help you with something during that first phone conversation for completely free. That'll help to blow up your business. But if after that first conversation you're interested, then I charge by the hour. And we can set up a later date to talk or whenever it is you like to talk. And that's, so to speak, that is what I offer on this website at this point in time. So that's about it. I get in a lot more things, but if you're interested, just enter your contact info below. I'd like to hear about your story, a little bit about your story, a little bit about your business. And if you answer the questions, I can get an idea. And then I'll contact you back when you want, the best time it is for you to be contacted. And we'll just talk about your business, and maybe I can provide some insight and tips that you can apply right away to help yourself get more traffic. If you'd like to carry on after that, then we can arrange that too. So hopefully you found this video at least a little bit informative. And until we chat, have yourself a great day.